Hello, this is Chaneta, author of How to Have This and That. Today we're going to talk about overcoming fear. Overcoming fear. Too many of us are not living our dreams because we're living our fears, says Les Brown, and I agree with him. Fear involves a misuse of your imagination. The seemingly frightening condition is not the problem. It's the stories you tell yourself about the problem that makes you anxious and afraid. You can go through life accomplishing nothing for fear of making a mistake or suffering harm. And this is from a book called Awaken to Your Essence, written by Evelina and I, Chaneta. Robert Collier states that fear is really the mental hazard of crossing your bridges before you come to them. Do you realize that most of the time, those bridges, our fears, never even come about? Let's rise above the present level of mass consciousness of fear and hate. We are spiritual beings having human experiences. The energy of fear closes up and refuses to let anything in or out. Fear repels and it holds on to what it has, for it is afraid that it will not be able to get more, that there is a limited amount available of whatever that is. It will not open its doors to let even the good come in. It is too afraid to take action, whether it be positive or negative. Fear keeps us stuck in limbo as life passes us by. We are only limited by fears and our doubts. What is it that you are afraid of? What are your fears? Take a moment, think about that. Whatever it is, realize that it is just a thought. Face it and do it anyway. A lot of things are not as bad as we think, and for that matter, they usually never happen or hardly ever happen. You must act in spite of your fears, in spite of how you feel, in spite of what others think or say, and most importantly, in spite of the negative things that you think or tell yourself. Act out of commitment to yourself. Act because the universe has your back. Act from faith, knowing that God has your back. Act like you already are all right, because why? You are already all right. When you live from faith and not fear, a whole new level of consciousness opens up for you. And as a result of this, you feel so much better. Life is so much nicer and brighter for you. Plus the fact that your dreams turn into your reality. How these good things show up for you is not your business. Your business is to trust the process, trust God, and enjoy the results. Most fears arise from listening to all the fear-filled news from the media, social media, family, friends, co-workers. Fears also rise around our need for validation and approval by those who we surround ourselves with. Ironically, these same people have the same fears. Otherwise, you would have another set of friends who would support you through your fears. A lot of times, our current circle of friends are not able to see a different outcome for us because we're all making the same decisions and we're all living from the same paradigm. If you notice, most of your friends are in the same or similar financial categories as you, the same religious settings, and they have the same belief systems, give or take. Your lives are expressing similar results. Ever wondered why? Ever wondered why something different hasn't shown up for you? You need a different set of friends, different people to hang out with, people that are more beneficial to your growth. But I know it's comfortable and familiar to hang out with the people you've been hanging out with for a long time, although you know it's not beneficial for your growth. But how is that working out for you? For something different to show up, especially if it's a big difference from where you are right now, it's time to include another circle of friends. Friends that have already manifested the circumstances, the conditions, the desires, whatever it is that you want. Believe me, they think differently. They had to in order to get where they are, to accomplish their dreams and to accomplish their goals and live their dreams. Try something different. Break out of your comfort zone and watch a whole new world open up for you. You can do this one step at a time, one day at a time. Yes, you can. This is your time. Make it count. Each desire that you have has a certain vibration energy that's attached to it. A good way to increase your vibration is to surround yourself with what? Positive-minded people. It's not easy to step out of your comfort zone, I know that. But how else would you change? However, that is precisely what you have to do, because you have to do something different to get different results, right or right. It is what you think that you know that has placed you in the present circumstances right now. How has that been working out for you? If it has not been working out for you, then why continue on your present course? Nowadays, we have fear preached to us 24/7, 365 by the continuous negative news. Then we go to our various social media accounts and have more of the same thing. Our family call us to continue the cycle of negative news. Our friends, our co-workers, it just never ends. It only ends when we are tired of listening and participating and make a decision that enough is enough. You decide what a different conversation you want. You decide that you want a more positive conversation. Otherwise, it will never end. And you get stuck in fear mode, which, by the way, is energy depleting, life depleting. We live in a world, but we're not of the world. The power that is within us is greater than what is in the world. Tap into that power and create a more empowering, joy-filled, and healthy life. All fears are based on illusions and are imaginary. They are based on a future imaginary outcome, based on what if this happens or what if that happens. And usually what ifs tend to be negative. Fortunately for us, usually this or that negative thing doesn't happen, or a lot of times it don't happen. Why don't you imagine a different outcome? And the outcome you really want, and focus on that outcome. You can change your paradigm one day at a time. Take a deep breath right now and start to do it now. Yes, you can have this and that. For now, let's focus on how to get out of our insane negative feelings and thinking and insane activities that don't bring us joy and are not beneficial. We can begin by imagining a better outcome of what if. What if I was healthy? What if I was prosperous? What if I was happy? What if I was successful? What if I had great relationships? What if I had a prospering business, great income, had time freedom? All this at the same time, this and that. What if that was your reality, all the good? What if? Wouldn't that be wonderful? Yes, it would be. So continue to create an amazing lifestyle and live it from love with passion and faith. This is Chaneta, author, How to Have This and That. My new book is called Awake, Aware, and Conscious, The Secret to Manifesting. Thank you for buying my books on Amazon.com. Before you go, this is what I would like you to do for me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel below and invite others to subscribe, and everybody click like. Follow me on Facebook, Chaneta V. Cummings Lewis, and my fan page is Health, Wealth, and Time Freedom, and Instagram has the same title, Wealth, Health, and Time Freedom. Yes, we can have this and that, so be awake, aware, and conscious, and let us continue to enjoy a life of this and that, health, wealth, and time freedom all at the same time. Isn't it wonderful? Yes, it is. Thank you for being a part of my world where all things are possible.